Hi Crafty friend, it's Justine. I hope you're doing so well. Today I'm going to make 3 cards on camera and show you 2 bonus ones, all with the Monsters birthday collection, and I am just loving the cuteness factor for this collection. It is very, very high. So let's just jump in with the first card. I almost have the front finished, but I did want to just mention shaped cards. If you haven't made one before, I just want to quick show you what to do if you don't know. So this is my card front. It is so stinking cute with my little panda, his little legs swing, and it's just super cute. Now this would be a cute tag if you wanted to put this on a gift bag. You could even add a little tag there, but I wanted to make a shaped card. So I'll show you how to turn this into this real quick. So this die was the die I used to make the light blue background. And this is going to, and then you can put it right on top of your card base like this. Run it through your platinum. And the key with this is to make sure that there is a gap here. So if you want your card to open up like this, like a book, you're going to want to leave that seam or the edge not to be cut, because it will then make an opening for your card base. So you can just run it through like this. If it's another shape, maybe you want it to be a smaller piece, you could take another smaller cutting die and you could cut it like this, leaving the gap again, and then the card would open up kind of like a mouth and less like a book. So it just kind of depends on the look you're going for. But then you end up with this piece that opens up. It's a really fun shape. It's not your typical card shape. And then what you're gonna do is pop this onto your card front. So you can just line it up like this. And what you can do to add extra support is add an extra layer to this back piece. So you could die cut too. My card base is pretty thick. I use pretty thick card bases, so I am gonna skip that step for this time. But then I'm going to attach it and it's good to go. So I will just pop this on with some double-sided adhesive. And I think I am going to stick just a tiny bit of liquid glue on this scallop border because I don't want things to lift up. But I am going to let that glue dry with the card open, so glue does not get into the center of my card, because these scallops have lines, you can see there, and I don't feel any glue popping through, but you never know. So anyway, there's my little shape card. I think it's super cute, and this panda is panda-tastic. All right, let's move to the dinosaur. This one I had so much fun planning out. This collection is so cool because it has these number balloons. A little bit of paper dust there. Anyway, these number balloons I just had so much fun playing around with. And do you see all the glittered cardstock? That is new, coming to Spellbinders, I think on the 10th. So this is going up on the 10th, so hopefully it's on the website by the time this video goes up. And that would be really neat. Anyway, I used the shaped arches from, or they're called Make-A-Wish arch labels, to make this little spot for my dinosaur to go. And then this background piece was a stitching die that I just had already in my area, and I thought, you know, that kind of looks like a dinosaur piece, so I'm going to put it behind the card since this is a dinosaur card. And you guys, the glitter cardstock on this is just so pretty, and I just think that I need to make everything with glitter cardstock now. So we'll see how that goes. But it's just really bright and vibrant. I think it's called spring glitter cardstock mix. Spring tone assorted. Okay, there we go. Anyway, to make the eyeball, I'm gonna put just a white piece of paper behind the eye. A tiny scrap will do, like so. And then For the actual eye, it's kind of fun. It's a shaped little black piece here, and there's a circle and a piece that's cut out, and it really does look like a very sweet little eyeball. So I'm going to go ahead and pop it like that. And then for my dinosaur legs, I will just make 2 little areas for glue here and then pop on the legs. I kind of like when it's kicking forward. I think that looks kind of playful. And then if I could not get my fingers all in the glue, we will continue. I noticed that the glitter cardstock definitely soaks up some of my liquid glue a little quicker than I'm used to. So I am just gonna put a little more pressure on there just so it has a chance to adhere. Oh my goodness, that is so sweet. Okay, I did notice when I was using the glitter cardstock, some of the dimension on the dinosaur's back little bumps kind of went away. So I'm just gonna take a Copic marker and add those in again just for detail, and I'll go over where there is a little etching just to help it come to life a little bit. This was BG 49 Duck Blue, one of my favorite colors. So this is a lady dinosaur, so ladies get the eyelashes. I'm going to add the little eyelashes kind of on the side, and it's just a little black piece, and it, again, a little piece brings it right to life. Now if you're making a card and you want the dinosaur to have glasses, which I think is super cute, there is a whole set, a glasses set that goes with this, that you can go ahead and add glasses to the dinosaurs, and I think that is so stinking cute. So the flower crown is going to go on the head, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that on, and again my reverse tweezers coming in handy as usual. So the flower crown is on. Once again, I'm going to let that sit with the glitter glue, and I'm going to work on my balloon now. So for the balloon, I'm going to pop glue on the end or the back, and then stick the little opening part of the balloon on the bottom, and then use a little more glue to put the string on. It's super quick to assemble these number balloons. All right, I'll let that sit as I come back to my dinosaur. Now there's these little sprigs that can go on the head, and I'm just gonna glue them on the back of the crown. Kind of simple, but enough to help it stick. You know, I think I'm going to use tape for this because why not? And it's a little quicker as well. And no one will ever see it on the back. So I'll place all 4 of my sprigs down. Right now when I'm filming this, it is Christmas break, and I am so enjoying the break. And we have a very long Christmas break at our school, so I am thoroughly enjoying this break and trying to get a little bit ahead on my videos. So when you're watching this, it will be January 10th, but right now when I'm filming, it's the 2nd, 3rd. I don't even know what day of the week it is right now. I just know it's a weekday and I am home making cards and enjoying life. All right. Oh, I do have my sentiments. I do want to be mindful about where that's going to go. I think I'm going to put that on the bottom. So I'll kind of tentatively place that there. Tentatively place that there. And then let's pop the sentiment on next, just so I have a good spot for that to go. And I layered that on with the gold, I layered that on with the blue glitter paper and some black just for dimension's sake. You are the cutest. I think so. I think this is the cutest dinosaur I made. Oh, I did make a pink one. I'll show you that in just a minute. But yeah, I had fun with these little dinosaurs. Okay, so for the tail, to help it look a little more lively, what I'm going to do is bend the tail and then cut the tail. We're going to do a little surgery here. So the tail will be bent like that, but I don't want the white paper showing. So I'm going to cut off the tip of the tail. We're going to glue the balloon on. And then we're going to put the tail back on so it looks like it's holding the string of the balloon. And I think I'm going to pop some foam behind that number in just a second here. It's going to have to go kind of at an angle. I don't know, in my head this made more sense, and it would be helpful if the glitter paper was double-sided, but I think that would be a little too dramatic for most projects, but it would be helpful in this one. Oh, we make it work. Okay. That looks very sweet. And then I'm going to quick pop some foam behind this number just so it has a little bit of dimension. There we go. It's all popped up. Now the last thing I'm going to do quick on this card is add a little bit of some rhinestones on her crown, just because I don't really like to use I don't really like to use any little circle that comes with little flowers like this. First of all, because I usually lose them before I get to glue them on, because I'm a little bit of a chaotic crafter sometimes. And also, I just like a sparkle, as if this card needs more sparkles. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead with some gems. And I don't know how old these gems are, so I don't really trust the adhesive on the back. So I did add a little bit of liquid glue on the areas where I'm going to stick these gems. And that one really does not want to stay, so we're gonna take two and try again. One thing that I really love about these dies are the numbers, because I feel like I'm making custom cards without really trying too hard to make them. This one I know is going to be for my niece who's turning 9 in the summer. And then a couple of the bonus ones that I have over here are going to be for some godchildren that I have. So we'll just keep the making going, and I will move on to my last card that I'm going to make on camera before I show you my bonus ones. Okay, now this one is the dragon card, and I think this dragon is so fun. I went traditional colors for the dragon and just did greens and purples. So I wanted to make the dragon kind of not too masculine or feminine, just kind of let it be, because I wasn't sure who I was going to be giving this specific card to quite yet, but I knew that I would be using it for a birthday. So that's why I went with the sentiment, "You slay me, light up the candles," which I think is so fun. So there are a whole bunch of little itty bitty pieces, and there's wings and a tail, and there's a swinging element. Now I showed you my little panda legs swing, and I will show you how I make them swing with the dragon in just a couple minutes here. You might know already, it's this basic way that the Spellbinders dies sway. So nothing crazy. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to use those pieces quite yet, but we'll see. Those are for the little hands and the wings. I always like to lay everything out when I'm getting things ready, especially for a swinging interactive element. It just makes sense to have things prepared. Okay, now I think these are supposed to be the ears, like just 2 of them, not 4. But I think I'm going to skip them because I'm using these little wings on the head. So I'm just gonna make the move and put those off to the side for now. Let's start from the top down. So let's work on the head first. So the head, I already went ahead and put that white paper behind and then put the black eye pieces on. So I'm going to next put on the wings. So the wings have these little circle areas for glue, which is so helpful for sticking pieces on. We're going to do it a little bit backwards than normal, just to kind of go with the whole gluing process. I think, again, these pieces would be really a great opportunity for that adhesive paper. And I'm going to make mine look a little like silly. So I'm going to put one higher than the other, just so he looks kind of silly. Anyway, that little purple piece is going to go behind here. So I'm actually going to put glue on the back part of the wing pieces here so it will stick. And then I just pounced with my finger so it wouldn't be smushing all over. And of course I picked up the wrong side. And we'll stick that on. Like so. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. So the rest of this I'm going to just make and talk as we go. But if you have questions, let me know in the comments, and then I'll stop my chatting once I get to the interactive part. But otherwise, I'm just piecing things together. Anyway, how is it your new year, crafty friend? Let me know in the comments. My new year's going well for all 3 days of it. Not very long, but it's been really fun just to kind of play around in my craft room and not have to worry about getting to work and just kind of take a break, which I feel like I haven't really had peace of mind, I guess, since my husband's car accident, which happened the day before Thanksgiving. So I feel like I've been just kind of like on the hamster wheel, if you will, for a few months, and I am so grateful that I've had kind of a breather, if you will. Our family Christmas went wonderfully. We were able to see both sides of Andrew's family, and then also my family. We had a big party at my parents' house before Christmas, so it was just really fun, and I felt super blessed to be able to do that. And I loved it. I even had my cousin even came all the way from Colorado, and that did mean quite a lot to me. So I was really happy to see a bunch of family, and I don't know if you know this, but my husband and I have 28 nieces and nephews, and we were able to see all of them. And it's just so fun. I love seeing family, and my love language is time. So time with family is just really special to me. So I felt super blessed, and that was, not to be corny, but that was a very good Christmas time that just happened. So now we are in the meat and potatoes of winter, if you will, and it is a very mild winter here in Minnesota. The lakes aren't really even too frozen. I've heard of a few people actually trying to ice fish right now and around us, and people are falling in, which is so dangerous. So be careful if you are ice fishing, but it's just not cold this year like it normally is. So I don't know. They're saying it's kind of unusual. So yeah, we did not have a white Christmas. We had a dead grass Christmas. But it did end up snowing on New Year's Day. So that was kind of fun to start the year with a fresh coat of snow. I love snow so much. So I was excited when it started snowing. So I know I'm a little weird with the snow, but I just think it's really pretty, and I like the clean look that it brings to all the dead grass and the dead leaves that are just sitting on the ground. So anyway, I digress. Have you seen the club items for this month? All the bee stuff. I think it is so cool. If you're watching this, you've probably noticed some of those items on either my Facebook group or on this channel itself, but I really think they have done a very wonderful job with designing this month's club stuff. I love when the club stuff kind of coordinates. I think it feels like you're getting an extra bang for your buck. So I don't know. I like it. Okay, now my dragon is almost totally put together, and I need to figure out my sentiment. I think I'm going to put it on the bottom again because I'm feeling a little blase blah, but I don't know. I feel like going on the top is a little weird. I want it to look like a castle. That was kind of what I was going for here. Maybe I'll make it silly and wonky and put it on the side. Let's do that. Feels like a silly wonky kind of day. There we go. I love the silly, fun sentiments that are in this collection as well. I think it's just so playful and really fun. Okay, the dragon I need to put up pretty high because I don't want the tail to hit my sentiment here. So for doing interactive cards, I always position the whole piece as I would like it. So the head's going to go on top like that. So I'm going to just hold that right there with my reverse tweezers. Then I'm going to grab my foam squares. These are still foam squares from that Dollar Tree pack that I bought before it was $1.25 tree, so you can see how old this pack is. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move the head, keep the body where it is, take this foam square and stick it right in that circle, like that. Then I'll take the release off. So now it is sticky on there. And then I'm going to put a couple foam squares on the top part of the head, just so it won't sag down, but not on the bottom and on the sides, because I want the body to be able to swing quite a bit, because this is a playful birthday card. So now this is sticky and that is sticky, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that head on right on the body and just give it a gentle press, and then watch this. It's gonna swing. You ready? Isn't that so cute? As if you can answer me. Anyway, I think it's super cute and just so playful. Should we add some chunky dots to the back of this? I think it needs a little something for the embellishments. It is kind of a big area. I'm going to use these fashion silver embellishments and pop them onto the card. I wish I had some kind of like a flame embellishment. I do not, nor do I have a flame stamp, but I think that would be kind of fun for the dragon to have some kind of flames or something going on, but alas, it is not meant to be here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with 5 embellishments. My good friend Melanie said there's no need to count embellishments after you have 7. And oh my goodness, just wait. I have prepped a card. When is that coming? Oh, that's coming with my pajama crafter stuff that's coming out on Instagram. I added so many gems to one of these projects, so just prepare yourself. If you're a gem person like me, I think you'll like it. But anyway, let's look at the 2 bonus cards that I made. I made a kind of fun, playful shaped card again, but this is a boy dinosaur card. This is going to be for my sweet godson for his birthday. He's going to love this, I think. He's going to turn 3, and he's just so adorable. Okay, and then my last card, I went with a pink dinosaur and a purple balloon. This one says birthday wishes. I didn't do the whole tail tuck thing like I did on the others, but the illusion is still there, so it definitely is pretty and it works. So there's that. Again, stamp set is from the stamp set for this collection. All of these are all from the collection. I tried to stay pretty close with the items I used besides the embossing folders and then this kind of flower die. So hopefully you liked this video. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. I think my favorite has to be this dinosaur, the blue dinosaur, because I think he's so cute. But the other ones are just as cute, honestly. I don't know. If you have a favorite, let me know. Before you head out, please hit the like button if you've liked the video and subscribe for future content. And I will hopefully see you in my next video. Goodbye, crafty friend.